Hello, everyone, and welcome to a new Let's Play here on Derez Plays. One of the many series that we've done in the early days of Derez Plays was Spyro the Dragon on the Reignited Trilogy on the Xbox One. Now, I unfortunately do not have access to Spyro Reignited Trilogy on the Xbox One. The Xbox wasn't mine to begin with. I got to borrow it for that project. So I ended up figuring out how to get Spyro on my Nintendo Switch. I went out, I got myself a physical copy, and now we have Spyro on the Switch so that we can finally, after probably 3 years, take on Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. I'm very excited for this project, guys. So let's jump right on in. After struggling there for a good 2 minutes for audio, we finally have music back. You guys probably got to hear everything as it was, and now I can hear things too. So we have a plethora of files. I decided to do a little preview trial thing on my own with Spyro. I don't have a 100% file of the original Spyro the Dragon on my Switch because I just never got around to it. But that is going to be okay because what we're going to do is we're going to be starting a new save slot for Spyro Ripto's Rage. Now, we are going to go for 100% for this game. It's going to be fun. There is going to be backtracking for the first time in Spyro, rather than us taking on a set number of worlds and then no backtracking. We have to actually return later.
Forgotten what the sun looks like. We should go on vacation. Somewhere warm. Somewhere sunny. Dragon Shores, yeah. I haven't been there since we kicked Nasty Nork's butt. How about it, Sparks? You up for a vacation at the beach? Last one there's a Nork.
So here we have our story. Spyro wants to go on vacation. But
Is it working, Professor?
Almost. Just a few more adjustments to these orbs and...
Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Bringing a dragon here could just make Ripto more angry.
Calm down, Hunter, and stop fidgeting.
But you saw the professor's book. They have claws like this, and teeth like this, and they can spit fire like this. They sound much more dangerous than Ripto.
That's exactly the point. A dragon is our only chance of stopping Ripto, and you know it.
It's working! It's working! I've got a dragon!
and they've got Spyro.
Whoa! Rough landing. Hi, which way's the beach? Stop staring. Haven't you guys ever seen a dragon before?
You're a dragon?
You got a problem with that, pussycat?
Kaboom!
Well, well. Someone forgot to invite me to the party. Were you trying to keep something from me?
Oh,
A
goodness.
dragon? You brought a dragon to Avalar? I hate dragons. Yeah! Crush! Kill it! Kill it!
Donk.
Go, you imbecile! You ate my scepter! I'll deal with you later!
Who was that jerk?
That was Ripto, and we have to get rid of him. He's causing all sorts of trouble around here, but I haven't got time to explain. Here, take this magic guide to Avalar. It'll help you begin to understand our worlds. Right now, I have to follow Ripto and see what he's up to. I'll meet you in Summer Forest, okay?
Hey, wait a minute! How do we get ourselves into these messes, pal?
And that is the story of Spyro the Dragon. Basically, or Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage. Basically, Spyro wanted to go on vacation, but conflict in this other series of realms have been rising, and they needed a dragon's help in order to solve it. So, we are actually in a realm called Glimmer.
Welcome to Glimmer! Unfortunately for us, a mob of lizards just showed up and started stealing all of our gems. Can you stop them?
Sure. Every world is going to have some sort of... I'm sorry. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to showcase kind of why this is bad. So we're in Glimmer and we have several abilities. We have the ability to charge, jump, glide, and we normally have a standard fire breath, which is actually this projectile ability, which is only supposed to be unlocked when you beat Ripto's Rage. But I currently have it, even though we're not playing my 100 complete file. So what we'll do is we'll do what we can here in Glimmer and showcase just kind of why it's bad we have this fire instead of regular fire, because this is superior firepower. And I was not planning on showcasing this, but we get there's benefits to this. Lots of beautiful benefits. And I'm showcasing a lot of new abilities that we haven't even been properly taught how to use. We have reticles for targeting when we go into first person view. We have a hover to our jump by pressing for me it's the X button. It's the top button in those controls. So if you're playing on PlayStation or Xbox, it's the top button of those components. I am making sure that we're collecting all of the gems because 100% completion means 100% gems. And let's talk to Zoe.
Hi, Spyro. I'm a friend of Alora's, and she asked me to help you out. Whenever you find me, I'll remember your progress. Like this.
So
That
Zoe
means that if
is
you get into
our
trouble,
midpoint.
I'll return you to this place. See you around.
So just like she said. Now this is the room as to why the flight ability is important, because see up there on the roof, there are dangling lamps. And with this ability, we can start a side trial that we're not supposed to be able to do. Like, at all. So we should not be able to do this.
Thanks for helping me light the lamp, Spyro. For a while, I was afraid we were gonna have to cancel tonight's baseball game. Here, somebody mix this orb in with the baseballs.
And in fact, this is even more broken than I thought, because it warped us up here where we have access to the gems. Oh my goodness. This is so bad. We should not be able to go.
Short to climb these ladders. It looks like you are too. After you learn to climb, come back to Glimmer to see me.
So that is why having this projectile flame is supposed to be a no-no, because you're supposed to come back to Glimmer to climb up there to get into that little gateway for some special abilities. In this case, it's supposed to be limited time ultra flight. But we didn't need limited time ultra flight because we have projectile flames. Again, something we're not supposed to have. Oh boy. After Glimmer, I will figure out how to reset.
You must be the dragon everyone's talking about. Well, dragon or not, I'm afraid there is a small fee to open the bridge. It will cost you 100 of your gems to cross.
Money bags.
Thank you, Mr. Dragon. Spyro, was it? You can now use the bridge whenever you want, free of charge. I hope we meet again when you have even more gems.
Moneybags is famous for his
To get a good look around, press the action button.
money grubbing stuff. He loves gems. So, right over here. Right here.
Thanks for helping us fight off the lizards. Please take this talisman of Glimmer as a sign of our gratitude.
And we got a pickaxe. Talismans are one of the many collectibles we need.
We'll take you to Summer Forest, one of the home worlds of Avalar.
So just like the Dragon worlds, Avalar has home worlds. But we're not quite there yet because we have over here. We have some more gems to collect. And if I can't figure out the flames, well then I guess we'll be doing an entire Let's Play slightly broken with projectile fire. But I do want to try to see what I can resolve without
Great!
that.
The Superflight power-up is active, and you can restart our gem lamps. Flame all the lamps quickly, and the big gem lamp will light. The power-up will give you enough magic to fly for a short time.
So this is a side quest in order to get orbs. Orbs are very important in Avalar because they are what power portals. It's how we intend on getting back to Dragon Shores and back to the Dragon World.
Thanks for helping me light the lamps, Spyro. A fairy gave me this orb, but I like gems better. You take it instead.
And the orbs are not always in enemy hands. The fairies did collect as many orbs as they could to get them out of Ripto's grubby hands. So there is that. We are gonna land here and collect some more gems. Up. So once again, we do have a hover ability. It allows us to get a slight bump up in our flight path so that when we're trying to platform, we can land on platforms a little bit better. It is a really useful and good ability. I think before we try to do one last orb ability, we want to take flight, go through the windows, and all the way over here. Sparks has another ability. He's able to locate gems for us. Okay, looks like the final gem is inside the room that has the orb. So let's, with Spark, travel to the end here, up.
These little lizards have eaten my entire crop of gems. I've tried hitting them with rocks, but they're too fast for me. You can try using one of my rocks. If you have any questions, just ask me.
Sure thing. So this is where projectile attacks come into play.
Nice shooting.
Now, I will have to check to see if having distant fireballs now means we no longer need the projectiles. But we will find that out. So yeah, we have all the gems. We definitely should not have all the gems. We're gonna have all the orbs.
You can spit.
Let's see if this works. Okay, it does. Fire! Okay, let's follow this kangaroo mouse. And fire! This is an orb quest we could do in normal mode. Because he does give us projectile material. Oh, there he is. Okay. And then the last one is up top. And fire. Oh, sneaky. There we go.
Yay! You've saved my crop of gems from the lizards. Here, take this orb. Some girl with wings dropped it here yesterday.
That would be a fairy. That's 3. And all orbs collected. Another thing we should not have been able to do. Because we shouldn't have been able to hit any of the fire tanks here, or collect all of the gems. Oh boy. Well, let's head to Summer Forest. And before we do like a fade cut to whenever I have this resolved for the final bit of time in Summer Forest, let's get some more story filled in. Summer Forest is one of the 3 home worlds of Avalar. And I suspect there is actually a 4th, but we don't ever have to deal with spring. So there is that. And here we go. Oh. It looks like Moneybags has been kicked out.
Oh, hello. We didn't get a chance to introduce ourselves before. My name is Alora.
Hi. I'm Spyro. What are you, some kind of goat?
I'm a fawn, you dork.
Oh, sorry.
Did you meet the Gemcutters in Glimmer?
Yeah, they gave me a souvenir too. They called it a talisman.
They gave you a talisman?
What, is it special? I just stuck it in the guidebook you gave me.
Well, there are 14 talismans in Avalar, and they are all magical. If you can collect enough of them, they can be used to defeat Ripto.
Can they?
Hunter,
Well.
where have you been?
Oh, I got a little lost.
Spyro's gonna help us collect the talismans.
I am?
He is.
Spyro, look. There's no way you can get to Dragon Shores right now. Ripto and his monsters have taken over the castle here in the Summer Forest. You're going to have to go to Avalar's worlds and convince the inhabitants to give you their talisman. You can keep them in your guidebook.
Hey, I could do that. Why doesn't the dragon just torch Ripto?
Hunter, you can't even keep track of your running shoes. How can we trust you with 14 talismans? If you come across any orbs, they're important too. But I'll tell you about them later.
Okay, no problem. I'll collect a few talismans, give Ripto the old hot foot, and be in Dragon Shores by lunchtime.
Or a few days. Okay, so we will be right back with either the resolve of this, or we're going to be stuck with this. We will be right back. Okay, so we may have a temporary permanent fix. I don't know if this will work, but there is apparently a code that you can punch in. We will see if this works. RR square. Okay. We heard the ding. And we're back to normal. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so, slight hiccup. Just be aware that Glimmer is technically not supposed to be done until we get to the second hub world area. That is fine. Apparently, this is something that was built into the original Spyro 2 game as well. When you complete Spyro Ripto's Rage to 100% completion in the original on the PlayStation, it would unlock Super Flame, and that would be it. It is unlocked inside of the memory card. In order to not start a file with Super Flame, you would have to delete the original 100% complete file. And I don't like that. I did so much. I did so much in my personal time that I don't feel like deleting any files. So we are fortunate that our lovely guide, once again, it is left, right, R button, R button, R button, R button, Y, in order to disable Super Flame from new files.
Spyro, this is the homeworld called Summer Forest. There are portals to many of the Avalar worlds around here. Unfortunately, Ripto has taken over the castle, and we need your help. Start by retrieving the talismans from each of the worlds you visit.
Sounds like a plan. Alora. I actually like Alora's new modern design here. It was okay in the original. Simple polygons, of course, made it so Alora had a very simple design. Hunter looked like a grotesque monstrosity. Popping up on your screen now is the original polygonal form of Hunter. He definitely got a much needed glow up. 10 out of 10. Definitely good. Also, I just realized skill points. Okay, we don't have to worry about skill points just yet. Not until we start doing areas like Idle Springs. Hunter here will tell us about our hover ability.
Remember, press the jump button, then press jump again to glide.
Yes, so jump, glide. Pretty easy stuff to remember. We are actually going to work on getting as much of the gems we can here in Summer Forest. We do not have an underwater swim ability. That's something that Spyro actually gains in this game as well. We no longer take instant damage by being in water. Spyro has a little swimming animation. Later on, we actually unlock the ability to dive under the water.
Hi, Spyro. You look like you're pretty agile. Let's try putting it to a test. See if you can get up this first step. Press the jump button and hold it down to get more hang time.
So Hunter's going to talk to us about jumping. So what he is referring here is, of course, jumping at our maximum height.
Okay, not bad. Now to make this next jump, you'll have to glide. Press the jump button, then press jump again at the top of your jump to get the maximum glide distance.
I do like how minorly unintrusive these tutorials
Now
are.
try to do a hover. Press the jump button, then press jump again to glide. When you reach the end of your glide, press the action button to hover. Hovering will give you extra height and distance.
Just a reminder, this is the demon spawn Hunter was before. So, reminder of that. It is now burned in your heads.
Very good. Now for the hardest leap of all. You'll have to give this one everything you've got. Get a walking start, jump, glide, and hover just before you get to the edge of the platform. Don't forget to press forward on the left stick when you hover.
And he is referring to doing this.
Wow, you're a pretty good athlete. If I hadn't lost my running shoes, I'd take you on for real. For now, here's an orb for your collection.
Why, thank you, Hunter. So we see we have a world called Colossus back there. Moneybags is down by the water side. I believe he will give us the underwater swimming abilities. If he does, then we will try to complete Summer Forest first before any of the worlds.
Sorry, Spyro. I'd love to teach you how to swim underwater, but not as much as I'd love to take your treasure.
Rude. 500 gems. Okay, I actually think we can't learn to swim underwater until we do one of these worlds. I don't think there's enough gems to collect in order to do that. And they do that on purpose, I believe. Again, brain rot does not help.
Sparks, the dragonfly following you around is your health indicator, Spyro. The
Thank you.
brighter he is, the more hit points you have.
And it looks like... yeah, there's a secret up there we can't get until we can swim under the water. So, I think with that, we've now gone as far as we can. Oh, wait here. With Summer Forest. So, in our next episode, what we're going to do is go into our second, I should say, stage here in Summer Forest. Let's go back into our guidebook. We have Summer Forest, 31%. Glimmer is at 100. It should not be, but it will have to be. And one of the other things we have here is the ability to fast travel through our guidebook. So that is also really amazing for us to do. I hope you guys enjoyed our first episode of Spyro the Dragon. If you did, please leave a comment in the comment section below. Mash the like button and subscribe if you have not for more Spyro the Dragon content. Next time, we're going to start Idle Springs, Colossus, and wrap up the gem collection here in Summer Forest. We will see you all then. Derez Plays is out.